Welcome back to Battle Angel Gully. We've got quite a bit of exciting story stuff going on in this episode, as well as a showdown with Zapan himself. So stay tuned. In the last episode, we were playing this game and we rescued Shumira from a crazy doctor guy that was wanting to take away all her internal organs and make her into a cyborg. And we got note that somebody was waiting for us back at home. So I went back home and there's this guy standing here in front of a Jeep out front. So if you go into the building, nothing happens, and this guy is kind of hard to miss. But this guy is standing here with a message saying Ido called him and really needs Gully's help. So yeah, warning flags like last time. Something has happened to Ido on his trip to find the Berserker body, or get some information about the Berserker body for Gully. So you have a choice there. You can go immediately or you can wait and maybe do some upgrades to the body, whatever. If you feel like you wanted to buy some more equipment. But here we go. Going on a Jeep ride. Ido no Baka. How many times has she called him Baka? So she's like, I should have gone with him in the first place. So definitely worried about Ido here. But I'm not worried, because he's got that hammer. Actually didn't bring the hammer with him. He's a fool! Now I'm definitely worried about him. So we have Ido at some creepy looking mansion, and so this is where the letter has led him. Okay, that's quite the doorbell. So nobody's answering, and Ido's wondering, well, this is a problem. I can't just, come all the way out here and, come home with nothing. It says the owner of this house is Destinova. I don't know how he knows that, but apparently he knows that. And Destinova is from Zalem, as everybody knows. One of the major villains of the game. I guess I should classify him as a villain, but... And he's also the one that, did some stuff with Makaku. If you remember, Makaku's dying words talked about a guy from Zalem messing with him and forcing him to do the things he did. So I think the American manga, named him fully Vestinova with a V. The katakana says Destinova, but I'm just going to call him Nova, because that's what everybody calls him usually. Wow, I'm actually using Ido. That's kind of cool. Although he does have a funny way of walking. Reminds me of Jack Skellington or something from Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, so we went on the back door and we're met with an ogre. Oh yeah. Dude, look at Ido's smooth dodging techniques there. He's trying to explain himself. He's like, wait a minute, I'm... But yeah, we're just gonna dodge. And we're gonna knock this guy down with a pipe. Subarashi. That was wonderful. And there he is, our villain, nemesis, whatever. Creepy ass scientist. Destinova. And apparently this is the first time they've met. But, apparently Ido knew some things about Nova. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Nova. It's just easier. So introductions here. And the big ogre guy is getting up, apologizing for losing. So I don't know, maybe we get to play as Ito for a bit here. We'll have to see. So Ito says why he's come. You know, he heard about the berserker body and that Nova had it. Ano subarashi. Hairi kudasai. Zalem no tomoyo. It's like, please come in, my friend from Zalem. So since Ito is also a member of Zalem, well, that's not creepy at all. So Nova lets, you know, Ito in just because they're both from Zalem. And I'm getting dead of the brain vibes again. I don't know why, but it's like a lot of these games are obsessed with like showing brains in a jar, only this is a aquarium full of brains. So apparently Nova is doing a lot of experiments here, and his specialty is nanotechnology. So, you know, he's using nanotech, small, you know, miniature robots, you know, in the brain and other parts to do various things, probably not good things. Long conversation there with Nova explaining his nanotech and his focus on something called karma, you know, which is not really the, you know, what you would think of when you hear the word karma. Like bad karma, good karma. It's sort of the essence of a person or something like that. What makes a person is their karma? I don't know. It's a little vague. Wow, so Irai is this girl here who looks like she's also from Zalem. She's got a forehead mark. And she's pretty impressed by seeing a full human in Ito and is kind of hitting on him. Wondering if he's free tonight for some romance. Nova introduced her as his lover, but he doesn't seem to care that she's totally hitting on Ito here. So Nova is introducing Ito to his recent experiment. Ningen no, it's a human brain in here? So apparently they got this brain from a more or less dead guy that, you know, his helper brought back. Remember in the previous episode, his big ol' helper found somebody on the street. And using Nova's nanotechnology, he's gonna revive the brain and use its karma, you know, its last thoughts or, you know, feelings, emotions, and put it into the berserker body to see what happens. Because, yeah, that's what you do when you've got experiments, right? Wake up, brain. That's just a, you know, lovely way to address someone. So Nova's actually talking to the brain here through his machine, trying to figure out what its desire is or longing, and, you know, please tell me, and it's just sort of, oh, you know, making grunting noises, making Nova pretty upset, wanting to get some actual, you know, wavelength out of the brain, some kind of thought pattern or something. That witch girl, Gali. That girl. I want her dead. That is my wish. This is the brain talking, by the way. Sonna bakana. So Ito realizes that this is the brain of Zapan. But he said, for sure, Zapan died already. So it can't be. You took this brain out of a dead person. There's no way you could have brought it back to life. And this is the power of Nova's nanomachines. Ito tells Nova to get out of the way. He's going to destroy it. You know, he's going to destroy the brain, but the girl grabs him from behind, holding him so he can't do anything. So she must be pretty tough. Either that or she's got a cyborg body. So just before the experiment, his minion comes in to give him some delicious pudding. Pudding. I love it. It's funny, you know, in the manga, and you know, Nova just loves pudding. Look at his face. It's just like, you know, pudding is just the greatest thing. His favorite. Pudding. And there was more of a long conversation there, and we've brought up the Berserker body. And if you remember from the movie, the Berserker body melds to its user. They actually showed it in the movie. It was melding to Gully's body when she attached to it. But we are attaching it to Zapan, which is not a good idea. Woohoo. And yeah, everything exploded. Whoa. Now we've got our hentai tentacles coming out. So remember, this is Zapan's, you know, final thoughts, and that is what's melding the Berserker body into his will, since his brain was attached to it. And obviously it's making the body completely change form. The nanomachines are forming to the owner's will. Zapan, my face! He's always obsessed with his face. My face! I can't remember my face! It's like a Rorschach moment. Give me my face! Golly. Yeah, we've got zombie Zapan now. And his only thought is destroy Gully. Ito is just totally shocked. Dokoda! Gully! Where are you, Gully? Well, Gully's on her way, apparently, in the Jeep. But that was happening while... all that was happening while Gully was doing stuff in the last episode. So... we probably arrived too late. So so half the mansion is destroyed here. So this is after all that. Whoa, what is that? New enemy. That's not a usual dog. Ouch. Well, my punches seem to miss because he's so low. So punching doesn't work. Have to use kicks. And this dog has plasma. Okay, not too bad. But note to self, cannot punch dog enemies. There's Nova. So yeah, this is after the fact, after the events that you just saw. Gully has arrived a little too late. Zapan is somewhere else. Ikanimo. I love it. You are Gully. Gully said, you are Destinova. Not sure how she knew that. Maybe she heard it from Ido. And now he's introducing his lover and everybody else. Gully's like, forget the introductions. I don't care about that. I'm here for Ido, and I heard that he called for me for my assistance, so where is he? Yak, 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 yak. He's sort of playing dumb. So what happened to Ido? Ido is? Ido-kun wa kono haka no naka ni imasu. Ido is in this box. Dude, you gotta be serious. You can't be serious. So Ido-kun is in this box. I love his little gesture there. No way. Isn't that one of those boxes that they use to ship the organs to Zalem after they've pretty much dissected somebody? There's no way, right? Okay, Gully's starting to hyperventilate. It kind of looks like parts of Ido in there. But there's no way Ido would go down so easily. Usoda! She's like, it's a lie, it can't be. This cannot be. Nova's like checking her out, like her endorphin levels are going up, and he says, I'm sorry, but Ido is dead. What? Why? Hirai, the girl's like, oh, I love to see people sad and crying. Oh, look, she's crying. With the text in the way, it's kind of hard to tell what's in the box, but it looks like Ido, but there's, I mean, sort of, with the, you know, on the side. Ha ha ha. While he was contemplating, Gully just smacked his assistants. Wait a minute. Give me a moment to explain. Ugh. Yep, Gully is really ticked off. And now she's crying, yelling. There's no way that's Ido. That's impossible. Can't be, right? I've never read this far into the story, so I don't know, actually. Gully is super surprised that suddenly Nova is standing again here. And Nova is explaining about his nano machines, how they're able to repair the damage to his body in the blood cells. And of course the others get up, even though Gully just took them out. Oh, Nova is explaining that he can do this for Ido as well. So he's able to bring Ido back to life. This is totally going to be blackmail, I know it. So, talking about what happened to the Berserker body, how Zapan took it over and then killed Ido and then went on a rampage. So, Gully is pretty shocked here. Zapan ga ikiteru? Zapan is alive? And he's in the Berserker body? It's like, what the hell is wrong with you, Nova? That's right. So he confirms what Gully just said, and he basically wants Gully to go kill Zapan for him as his somewhat failed experiment and get the Berserker body back, if possible. Explaining Zapan's karma, which is only focused on killing Gully. That's all Zapan cares about now, nothing else in life. So that's why he wants Gully to do this. So he sent Gully off to attack Zapan. And yeah, Nova is explaining he needed Ido to push her over the edge. Yeah, Plastic and Gunnm. Yeah, so apparently this is a fake. This is some kind of model of Ido. So I don't know where the real Ido is, actually. He should have been there somewhere. Kansas ga abunai. Bar Kansas is dangerous. She's worried about everybody. She's blaming herself. Ido got killed and that she hasn't been able to finish off Zapan. So we're heading back to Scrap Iron City. Whoa. He did, The driver is speaking, wondering what the heck has gone on in town. Looks like town has been completely destroyed. So the driver says, sorry, there's no way I can drive any farther with all this rubble and damage. So Gully thanks him and she says she's going to go on foot. Okay, so wow, we just have the ruins of Scrap City here now. Talk about some crazy developments going on in this episode. I mean, I knew the story was going to get pretty wild, but didn't know it was going to get this crazy. And yeah, we're going to be facing off with a very nasty Zapan, I'm sure. He's dead. Zapan's doing. Just gonna look around here. Oh, there's one of those dogs. I'm just gonna... Oh boy. I'm just gonna run. Can't catch me. Oh my goodness. Get away from me. Ah. That was unexpected. Master, Shumira, Koyomi-chan. Yokatta, mina buji dattanda. Well, it looks like Kansas has been completely destroyed. And most of Street. Oh, there's Murdoch, the dog master from the previous episode. Gully tells him, hang in there. What happened? Did Zapan do all this? Murdoch says, yes. He's like a bakemono. A giant, crazy monster. He sicked his Raudo and Glory on him. 2 of his other dogs. But both of his Robo dogs were completely destroyed. All that's left is this one that's also wounded, and he's apparently pretty wounded too. Gully tells him not to talk, but Murdoch says, he was my target, but I can't do anything now, so I leave it to you. Are you okay, Shumira? No injuries? Shumira wa daijoubu ne. Demo... Minna... obake otoko ni korosarechatta ne. That crazy guy killed everybody. Even Murdoch is dead. Gons is dead. Oh, really? Gons? So Gully is totally surprised here. Sonna? Gons is also gone? What happened to him? Remember, Gons is from the very first episode, the scientist that, helps Ido with stuff. Apparently he was in Bar, Kansas. As you know, Gons loves drinking. And, he got crushed to death. So Gons is also gone. Dude, all of our main characters are being wasted. This is not cool. So Master here is really upset with Gully, saying everything's her fault. Before she came, even Zapan wasn't, all that nasty of a person. But because of her, he lost his pride and kind of went on a rampage. And Master says, I don't want to see you again. Be gone. Everything is her fault. So Gully is, wondering, she's thinking to herself, everything I've done up till this point, I've thought it was, for justice and for right. I always thought I was doing the right thing. So why do all these terrible things happen? Where did I go wrong? Did I make the wrong choices, the wrong decisions? And once again, this is more of, interesting Gully development. People are blaming her for everything, but, is it really her fault? And, is she really a bad person? Have the choices that she made led to this destruction? Oh, wow. Well, that's the end of Ido's place, as well as our nice little comfy room. No more family life. Zapan is coming. Whoa. Gully, I've waited for you. Masaka. Are you really Zapan? Cannot be. Dang, that guy's big. That's what the berserker body does. When just some, brain thoughts are connected to it, man, that's wild. No wonder the berserker body is considered super dangerous. It's kind of the reason why Ido, didn't want to put Gully into the berserker body, as it totally forms to the, user's mind, so it can be pretty dangerous, and this is why. Anotoki, he's like, that day that you defeated me, humiliated him first of all, and then we first humiliated him and then killed him. Although honestly, I think he was eaten by dogs the second time there. And since Zapan couldn't remember his face, he just has this crazy, creepy face that he's got from the body. And of course, Gully says she's not going to lose to him. You need to disappear from the world. Somebody like you. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but wow. We have giant squid boy Nova. Giant squid boy Zapan, not Nova. Okay, so I can shoot this gun. And there is kind of a limit to how far I can dodge. It's not all the way around him. Dang, I hardly took any life. Okay, guys. One moment here, and I'll make a cut for a better performance against Zapan. Okay, I'm back. Got a little bit better at this, actually. I just want to get a shot in. Usually not two, but just one shot in. And then do a roll. A dodge roll works pretty good. And he shoots a lot, so you really got to be dodging. Whoa! He changed to something flying. Oh my goodness. Shoot him, Gully. Shoot him. Whew. Well, that was close. I didn't mention it, but part of that Nova dialogue, which was incredibly long, Nova gave Gully this weapon that I'm using to finish Zapan off. So that's where I got this that special gun. It's called a collapser. It's supposed to be used against the berserker body. So Gully she's saying here she's sad that everybody died, but by doing this, by killing Zapan, she can go back to Nova, and Nova promised to bring Ido back to life. So she's grateful that she can somehow bring Ido back. And Dekiman shows up. So she said, sorry guys, it's going to be a while before I meet you and, or see you again because I'm headed off to do some stuff. But the Dekiman says, Hunter Warrior F33 401, whatever her code name is. It's like, is this correct? They're trying to confirm her Hunter Warrior code. She's like, why are you speaking in such an angry voice? She's like, I used this collapser to defeat Zapan. But according to factory law, this weapon that she has used is highly illegal, and this is an A-class crime. A-class tsumi. An A-class sin. So Hunter Warrior F33 405, number 405 Gully. It's like you're stripped of the Hunter Warrior license, and she's now been put up on the wanted list. Jodan daro? Gully's like, you can't be serious. He said, it is not a joke. According to factory law, this is an A-class crime. The weapon was totally illegal. She couldn't be using it, even for taking out Zapan. And so one of the robots is going to lock on here, and we're going to take her in, which is weird. They're going to stun Gully and take her in as a criminal and wanted. You'd think that, don't they usually just put people on the list and let the bounty hunters do it? But they came personally for Gully. In her last moments there, she was saying, like, you should be praising me for, all the hard work I did, taking out Zapan. And so poor Gully is really in a tight spot now. Now we're in this mysterious room. Not sure how we got there, but she's sure that this is not a dream. And there's this random man appearing. Great. Who are you? My name is Bigot. I am from Zalim. And what is with these names? It's like, dude, he's a total bigot. Actually, I think this guy is very important to the original manga story. Zalim? A dream? So Bigot is kind of explaining what's going on here. Gully was, shocked and taken to the factory for, decommissioning, basically disassemble, destroy because of her A-class crime. However, Bigot was able to prevent her destruction and is now going to give her a choice. It's like, if you want to meet Ido again and, prevent your own death because you are about to be destroyed. She's probably attached to some machine right now, and this is an illusion, this room in her mind. And basically, Bigot offers her a job working for him and his elite crew. He's got some kind of, special ops, not special ops, but what do you call it? His own special troop of warriors that are called tuned. And if Gully, accepts to join his, sort of group of special elites called tuned, then he is going to resurrect her and give her a brand new body with her brain and all her memories. And then she can, see Ido again. That's the deal. And she's remembering some things. So he's like, hey, everybody was saying it's your fault. It's your fault. You are the angel of destruction. Giving her the nickname, kind of an angel of death, angel of destruction. Even Zapan was normal until you came. Gully screams, Yamete! She said, I don't want to hear that again. So he's showing her these thoughts and memories to get her to, pretty much give up on her life. Everybody's dead. So she might as well join him as a tuned, which is just the name of his, elite group of mercenaries, I guess I should say. And he wants her to go after Nova, actually, because Nova's on the wanted list too. So hearing the name of Nova, she remembers, Ido, he was dead there in the box. So she's going to go after Nova. This gives her a chance to go after Nova and maybe get Ido back, since Nova promised that that's something he could do. But as we all know, it's probably all a lie. Ido is probably still alive. At least I hope so. So Gully has made her choice. She wants to meet Ido and take out Nova. So she's going to walk through this yellow door, meaning she is accepting Bigot's offer here to join his elite group. Wow, it's like total Matrix. Let's go through the yellow door and we decide. Whew, okay everybody, a lot of exciting things happen in this episode. So I want to thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and in the next one, we'll continue this amazing story, find out what happens to Ido, and continue on and see what happens in the life of our lovely battle angel. Thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't miss it.